Hello, and welcome to our lesson on qualitative risk assessment. This segment will cover Perform Qualitative Risk Analysis Technique. In the previous lecture, we reviewed the Identify Project Risk process, techniques used to identify risks, and how to formulate risk statements and document risks in the risk register. This lecture focuses on the next step in risk management processes, which is to perform qualitative risk analysis. We will cover the risk or probability impact matrix analysis and other techniques used to assess risks. Qualitative risk analysis is an important step in project risk management, enabling project managers and stakeholders to prioritize individual project risks for further analysis by assessing them based on their probability of occurring and impact the project if they occur. By prioritizing risks, we can develop appropriate risk response plans for each risk, allowing us to focus limited efforts, time, and budgets on the most important or high-priority risks. Unlike its quantitative counterpart, which quantifies risks in numerical terms, the qualitative analysis focuses on subjective judgments and expert opinions to evaluate the inherent characteristics of each risk. Through this method, we can gain a detailed understanding of the complexities associated with the risks facing our project, surpassing mere statistical probabilities to embrace the qualitative details that define each risk scenario. In summary, performing qualitative risk analysis involves determining the comparative significance of each project risk to facilitate the planning of appropriate responses in the Plan Risk Responses process. Additionally, qualitative risk analysis serves as a precursor to quantitative risk analysis should further detailed analysis be necessary for certain risks. At the heart of qualitative risk analysis lies the process of risk assessment, wherein we assess the probability of occurrence and potential consequences, or impact of identified risks on achieving project objectives such as scope, time, budget, and quality. By leveraging various qualitative tools such as risk probability and impact matrices, bubble charts, and expert judgment, we can systematically evaluate the likelihood and impact of each risk event. Through collaborative discussions and interdisciplinary insights, we harness the collective wisdom of the project team, stakeholders, and risk experts to determine each risk's underlying vulnerabilities and potential repercussions, thereby illuminating the path toward effective risk response planning and contingency planning. Furthermore, qualitative risk analysis fosters a holistic understanding of risk interdependencies and cascading effects within our project ecosystem. Risks seldom exist in isolation. Rather, they often intertwine and propagate across different facets of our project, manifesting complex ripple effects that can amplify their impact manifold. By conducting a thorough qualitative assessment, we unravel these intricate linkages and anticipate potential risk interactions, allowing us to adopt a proactive stance in mitigating cascading risks and safeguarding the integrity of our project objectives. Moreover, engaging the team and stakeholders in qualitative risk analysis engenders a culture of risk awareness and vigilance within our project team, fostering a proactive mindset toward risk identification and management. By instilling a sense of ownership and accountability among team members, we empower individuals at all levels to actively contribute towards risk mitigation efforts and proactively identify emerging threats. Through open communication channels and regular risk review meetings, we foster a collaborative environment wherein insights are shared, lessons learned, and best practices disseminated, culminating in a collective endeavor to fortify our project against uncertainties. The qualitative risk analysis process is typically performed after identifying risks, primarily during the project planning phase. However, as discussed in the previous lecture, identifying risks can be done throughout the project, as new risks might emerge during project execution. Accordingly, qualitative risk analysis might also be performed throughout the project whenever there is a change in identified risks. Qualitative risk analysis may be conducted through collaborative meetings or interviews involving the project team, key stakeholders, and risk experts, fostering a collective understanding of risk dynamics and potential implications. However, one particularly effective approach is conducting these analyses in a workshop setting. Workshops serve as dynamic forums that encourage active participation, foster interdisciplinary insights, and cultivate a sense of ownership and accountability among participants. In certain projects, especially smaller-scale endeavors, the process of identifying risks and performing qualitative risk assessments can seamlessly unfold within the confines of a single workshop session. This integrated approach streamlines the risk management process, allowing stakeholders to transition from risk identification to in-depth qualitative analysis swiftly. By consolidating these activities into a single workshop, project teams can capitalize on the momentum generated by collective brainstorming sessions and expert discussions, maximizing efficiency and ensuring comprehensive risk coverage. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall continue discussing Perform Qualitative Risk Analysis Technique. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening, and see you on our next segment.